Okay, folks, here we are again. Got no Mitch today. We're over here at my house, and we're going to be doing a historical scenario that somebody subscribed sent to us. It's the Battle of Tribola, and yeah, so it's Romans versus Lusitanians. So therefore, hey, Joe's here.
Yay!
And actually, this guy even said it specifically. He said, well, it'll be good for Joe to play his Lusitanians. So there you go. You got your wish. This is a scenario by Henrique Cruz, and he's the same one who did the historical battle that we did the other day. So this is an ambush scenario. So as always, I'm going to put it there on the screen, and you guys can take a look at the scenario as I read through it. But it is a preset terrain, and I haven't really looked at it at all, and Joe has no clue what he's gotten himself into. So we will see. We'll take turns playing the Lusitanians and the Romans. So, Battle of Tribola 147 BC. The background is following the massacre of Galba and the end of the First Lusitanian War. Take it, Galba is a Lusitanian commander. Viriathus became leader of the Lusitanians in the course of the Battle of Tribola. During this battle, he lured the Romans to pursue him into a large-scale ambush. The Roman general Vitellius died together with almost half his army. The Romans had been introduced to the Lusitanians' guerrilla warfare tactics of alternating attack and retreat. Okay, so the armies. Well, I'm going to go into the personal interpretation of Appian description of the battle. That's where he gets it from. So if you don't like how this scenario was designed, well, here's the reason. This is kind of like the designer notes of why he did it the way he did. So the Battle of Tribola is, among other sources, described by Appian, who's a Greek historian, in his Roman history. Below is an excerpt that can be found at livius.org. Vitellius pursued him till he came to Tribola. Viriathus, having first laid an ambush in a dense thicket, retreated until Vitellius was passing through the place, when he turned, and those who were in ambush sprang up. On all sides they began killing the Romans, driving them over the cliffs and taking prisoners. Not necessarily in that order. Vitellius himself was taken prisoner, and the man who captured him, not knowing who he was, but seeing that he was old and fat, and considering him worthless, killed him. No money for you. Of the 10,000 Romans, 6,000 with difficulty made their way back to the city of Carpessus. The battle is thought to have taken place in the thickets along the pass of the Sierra de Ronda, but the exact location is still not known. Below, a generic image of the region. There is no reference to a river, but it is also not excluded, and its use in this scenario intends to simulate the difficulty the Romans must have had to move in support of their front units in an organized way. So there is a river. So Scott can rejoice.
That'll make Scott happy.
Yeah. Well, if he's watching this. So the armies is Book 239C, Lusitanian, versus Book 233, Polybian Romans. Deployment, see below image, or there on your screen. The pursuing Roman column of 4 units, free choice, so any 4 of the 12 elements, deploys with its rear edge touching the battlefield central line and fully between the 2 difficult hills on the Lusitanian half. There's 2 difficult hills and a river, which, by the way, is already determined to be a difficult river. So it's like as if you rolled a 5 or a 6. Ooh. And it's touching the Roman deployment zone. So the Romans cannot deploy in it. Yeah, so it's a bad one. So, of course, that means, you can defend the bank, but you have to move individually in columns as if it was bad going. So it's a bad kind. Pursuing Roman column 4 units gets to deploy with its rear edge touching the battlefield central line. So the battlefield central line, they're going to deploy like this, facing that way. Okay? The rest of the Romans are back here. The pursued Lusitanian column of 3 units, you also would get to choose, what 3 units you have after I've picked my 4, deploys less than 1 base width away from the Roman column in the threat zone of the first Roman element, moving towards its own battlefield edge. So I'm going to have guys that are here, and you're going to set up with guys there, all right? And then here's the terrain placement. It's a long valley, approximately 1.5 base widths in width. Okay. Lusitanians move first. And according to DBA is the victory conditions, but the victory will be glorious. Here we go again.
Oh.
If the defeated army loses its general. Okay. So I'm going to set up first. The condition is that the Roman column is pursuing, I have to include the general. So my army consists of, it's a pretty nasty army, but it's in a nasty situation. It's a cavalry general and another cavalry. It is 6 blade, 2 spear, and 2 skirmishers, and a camp. And it says the camp standard DBA deployment. So the camp's going to have to be here somewhere. I'm going to put it right in the middle, just for yucks. All right, so I've got to put 4 elements right here, basically in a column. So I'm going to put the general, and I'm going to put the general in the back. I'm thinking. I don't know. Hopefully these guys get murdered. And that's what you're thinking, right? And we're going to put the Hastati up here, the 3 blades, so we can blame shit on them when it doesn't go right. And then the rest of the army will have to be back here somewhere. So this guy has to be touching the rear of this setup area, and the other 3 right there. Okay. Now I set up everybody else back here somewhere. So I'm going to, I really do not know what I'm doing. So I'm going to put a spear here and a spear here. I'm going to put these 3 guys across. I want to be within a base width, so if I cross, I can already be through. These guys are also going to move slow. We're going to put them here. And pick one of the sides for the cavalry. I'll pick this one because there's less hill there to deal with. The other thing I can do is put these guys in a column. I'm not going to do that. Let's just see how this plays out. Let's just see how this plays out. Because I don't know how you're going to go about it. So that's my setup. Okay, so now you set up 3 of your elements have to be within a base width of this front guy.
Okay.
Facing that way. Yeah.
So I'll put the fast blade.
And one of them has to be your general.
Okay, put the fast blade there.
Okay.
1 base width.
That's probably the wise move for him.
Then we'll put one of the fast hawks.
Okay.
And the Generalissimo is leading the way.
What's his name?
I don't know.
Viriathus.
Yes.
He's Viriathus. And then everything else sets up by normal DBA.
By normal DBA.
Normal DBA, yep.
All right. So everything else can sit up in the flanks.
They could.
Okay.
I like it already.
Oh.
It's okay. It's all good. Sure. Okay, well, after a little bit of cleanup, coffee disaster. Okay, so you set up your forces. Oh, you're still setting up.
I'm still
okay,
setting up.
Perfect.
What I was curious is, can I set them up like this?
Well, it doesn't say you can't. It doesn't say you can't.
All right, well, we'll do that.
Yeah, set it up.
I don't think we have 1 base width there. No, we didn't. So we're going to do.
Ah, yes, the famous Lusitanian position.
Put our camp over here away from everybody. Disguise them.
Okay, so...
So, we have,
Mm-hmm.
of course, you know, you have the fast blade there, fast ox, cab general, fast ox, saloy, 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 light horse.
Okay. And of course, that's 2 difficult hills.
Yep, 2 difficult hills.
And the Lusitanians go first.
Lusitanians go first.
Yep.
Which will come up with one of the
And
other.
we don't have to keep score because it's not a standard game.
Oh,
Perfect. We can
it's
do
not-
all kinds of stupid shit and it won't matter. We probably would anyways.
Yep. 5. Okay, now one thing which I'm seeing this thinking, can they turn around to go into their to engage them?
Absolutely.
Okay,
And they should.
I don't know because of turning around how that
Well, what you do
functions
is
in their threat zone.
you end up. It's the distances from this corner to this one, which is probably like 2,
Yeah.
and they can move 3. So
Yep.
yeah, by all
So
means.
this guy's going to go here
Yep.
for 1.
Yep. You need to pop that guy, definitely.
This one, who's not tied down, is going to go here,
Okay.
and then this one's going to move up to here.
Okay.
That's 3.
Yeah, because it doesn't really matter if you close the door
Yeah,
or not.
the door's already-
that guy's enough. Yep.
Yep.
And what
then-
that'll do is that'll actually get 1, 2, 3 guys killed if you win successfully, because that you have the front and with the side contact on all those guys.
All right.
If you just went this guy forward and pushed him back, he wouldn't have a recoil because he's more than 2 deep. He would pop. You close the door like that, and 3 of them would die.
So we'll move you there,
Mm-hmm.
and
So yeah,
because they can't really move together because one's facing one way and one's facing the other way.
correct. It's not even close. Yeah.
So what we're going to have is we'll have this one move up to here.
Okay.
Okay, and that's 5.
Okay. So see, right now I can tell you in retrospect, if you were really worried about winning, well, you don't want to put the general all the way up there because he's toast. You want to put him in a place that he has a chance of not losing the battle that way. But if I used, like, say, a cavalry and like a saloy up there, even if you close the door, you wouldn't be able to catch so many guys posed. But hey, all I got to do is win that die roll, and I'm safe, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, fat chance.
Oh, we haven't rolled yet, so you never know.
Well, this guy, hey, I got hosed in this. This guy got hosed in this battle anyway, so it doesn't really matter, right? What's the worst thing that could happen?
You get killed.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I'm a 5, down to a 4, down to a 3,
And I'm
you're
a 5.
And the only difference is I'm solid,
You're
so on a
solid.
tie, you'll get recoil.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm a 3 plus. Nope, doesn't do any good. So he's going to pop. He's going to pop. And he's going to pop. And he's going to advance 20.
Advance 20, so he advances the width of his base. Okay.
And you should be like so.
Yep.
And the general's wondering,
What just happened?
what? Where's my army?
Oh, someone yelled ambush.
Well, if I roll a 1, I know exactly who I'm moving. Oh, that's an interesting way to do it.
Hey, you got a 4.
Nothing works at this house. You know what? At least it's not 100 freaking degrees in here. It's 72.
Oh, I know what you're probably not going to do.
Charge in.
Charge in.
Right. Well, there's a time and place for everything. Not that right now. Okay, I'm locked down, so I'm going to move somewhere like this.
Okay.
Okay, for 1. Then I'm going to take this unit and move 1. Two. He's not lined up perfectly on this. So I'm going to move that one. really to overhang there. That's what I'm going to do with the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right.
Okay. You don't have to roll the river. It's automatically a 5, 6.
3.
3-0.
Depends on how aggressive I want to be.
Ah.
I can be really aggressive and send them up to
You could kill him.
that would take you from a 4 down to a 2 to a 3. That's a risky move, but you still have space to recoil, so you would recoil back across you would recoil to the edge there if you lose. But then
I'd recoil into the river.
Oh, that's right. You can't flee across the river, but you can.
Correct.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
3.
You don't want to lose this battle now.
Yeah. Yeah, they're within 4. I checked. Both of them are within 4 of the general. And he is within 3. So what we're going to do, good or bad, is send him to there.
Okay.
Send him to there.
Okay.
And send him to there.
Okay.
And go with that.
Okay, and hopefully I don't roll like a sissy. I'm a 4 down to a 2 and you're 3. Come on! He's not a sissy.
Recoil.
He outscored you. Okay.
Wait, you rolled yeah, that's right. 4 to 3. No.
I'm an 8. Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
And after surviving that, I'm happy if I roll a 1 right now. I don't want to, but 2. So these guys will move forward. And I'm not lined up perfectly on you. So when I move forward, it's going to suck you over. Yep.
I'll slide over.
That's 1.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one is he's by himself, so he will meet him. Like that.
Okay.
There's my 2.
Okay.
We're going to go here 1st. I'm a 4,
I'm
and
2.
you are a 2, because I didn't have the pips to move them up a little bit. So it's 4-2. 6.
Lock.
So you recoil because you're
recoil.
fast.
Yep.
Yep. You should be even with him.
Yep.
And I don't advance because I'm a speeder.
Mm-hmm. And
Here I'm a 5, and you're a 3 down to a 2. Come on, blast him.
I am
no.
a 8.
And I am a 7. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Okay.
Nobody expects the Lusitanian Inquisition.
There you go. Proto-Spanish Inquisition.
Yep.
Oh.
All right. I know I can see them there. Him back up to here.
He can only move straight back.
Oh, straight back?
Yep.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I had a 1.
Pips. 5.
Oh, they're waking up.
Let's do 1. 2. 3. 'I'm going to form a column with these guys. 4.
Now, when they move, will he move 1 or would he move normal move because the head of the column is across the river? Huh? Because he's not across the river. When it comes to the river move.
When it comes to the river move a column, he'll be able to move normally.
Okay, that's what
because the lead of the column is
okay,
across.
that's what I was trying to
And
get.
I don't necessarily agree with that, but that's what they decided to do.
Okay.
So, I'm going to form a column with this guy, and I'm going to start crossing at this angle. I want to be across, so next time I can move normally. And he will go there.
Okay.
That's it. That's my
it.
5.
All right.
We got 2 combats. Let's try to push this Savoy out of the way. 4 to 2. I'm an 8, and you're 5. It's just a recoil. And now you're double overlapped. So I'm a 4, and you're a 1.
3 down to a 1.
Get him! Got him. Okay, 3 to 1. Your general's still taking a nap.
He's had other things having to do here. Okay.
You have the 4?
Yeah, I got a 4 right there.
I think you're okay with everybody.
Yep. But I don't think I can get him to there. We're going to try this. 1. This one should be within 3 of the general.
Well, as long as you can reach the front edge, what you do is move him first.
Move him first.
And get the slide over.
Yep. There.
Yep.
He's going to go there to support them.
Okay.
Because what I was wanting to do was take him and put him there, but I don't think I have enough distance. I will use 1 to get these guys up here.
I think you have it.
Think I can do that?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. Well, we'll do that.
Yep.
And that'll be it. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 5.
Okay. You just need 1 kill and it's over.
We'll start with you're a 4 down to a 3, and I'm a 2.
Yep. Get him! Uh-oh. I am a 4 total.
I am a 7.
Okay.
So that would be a 3 to 3.
3 to 3 here.
Or 3 to 5 there. So we'll do the 3 to 3 next.
3 to 3 on the general. Come on, don't be a sissy. Recoil.
Recoil.
And out of 5 to 2.
5 to 2.
Here.
Yep.
I'm an 8.
And I'm a 6, so I recoil to there.
And I do advance.
Okay.
Whether I want to or not.
All right.
Pip, pip. Five. I'm going to have to do something unexpected.
Well, we're not having the Inquisition.
Yeah, I'm going to move this guy separately, the front guy. What's going to leave this guy out to dry. Because now I can move normally.
Move him and probably go get the...
Exactly.
Get the slide. I saw that coming.
Okay. That's 1. That's 2. 3, locking him down. 4. Again, I'm going to have to leave him out to dry. I want to be at the same angle here so we don't have any recoil issues. I think that's what I'm going to have to do.
Okay.
Let's do this one first. I'm a 4, you're a 3. I recoil.
It's a 3 to 2.
Let's try to make this one better.
So
here I am a 3 and you're no.
You're a 4. I'm a 2.
That's right. The overlap doesn't matter.
Yep.
Look at that.
I'm a 8 to. So I didn't.
Now this is ugly because I don't like being a 2 against him.
2 to 2.
2 to 2, but I could kill you.
And you quit killing.
Yep. Now 2 to 3. Okay.
He's locked down there.
I like this scenario. There's a lot of different ways you could play it. You look at it on paper and it looks real boring, but you have a lot of flexibility how you set up and after the Roman sets up.
Can we see both of them? Yep.
You still okay in command and control?
Yeah,
Probably are.
that's 4 there.
Yep, you're good.
Okay.
That's
1, 2.
That's Captain Cobra there. He's got his head's on, he's got his eyes on the back of his head.
We'll move him to here. 3.
Oh.
And he cannot move through him, right?
Correct.
Okay. So if I cannot move through you, why don't you get out of the way for the moment?
Now remember, you've got to have that front edge needs to go there. That's what you're limited by. Yep.
There we go.
Yep.
Okay. And we'll go with that.
Okay, we got combats over here, right?
Yep.
All right, which one would you like to do first?
Let's start with 2 to 2.
2 to 2. You recoil.
I recoil.
And then I'm a 4. This guy won't matter because he's even with him to 2.
4 to 2.
And they can't kill you.
Lock.
Lock, which recoils you because I'm solid. So I formed your guys back up again.
Okay.
You just showed up to throw rocks and then left again. You're a fair weather rock thrower. Pips. 4. Can he reach there? He can't. So we're going to do this.
Okay.
And we're going to do this.
All right.
For 2.
2. Okay.
I'm still limited by a speed of 1. Even though I can go farther, I don't want to encroach on him. So that's the 3rd one. I have to keep crossing at this angle. That's it. That's all she wrote.
Okay.
So I'm a 3 and you're a 1.
I'm a 2 down to a 1.
Get him! Nope, recoil. Yeah.
Recoil. Come here, my friend.
Okay, you're up. You didn't need that.
I do not need that right now. Well, let's do that for 1.
And without put
that ain't gonna help any.
without
Okay.
I think that's the right move. I was about to say, without putting any thought into it, I think that's the right move to do. Because now you can pull that guy away.
Yeah, but you can still move up next.
Well,
next
there's
turn.
that. Can I close the door on your ass?
Probably.
If I can, don't move that one. Pull him out. If that's the case.
And I didn't bring my daggum.
Yeah, I got him somewhere, but
Because it's 30 up, because I've should retreated 1 base width. I think you can get it.
I think so too.
Yeah. Well, in that case.
Yeah. Don't do that. Yep. You got to move that guy out.
Sure.
Okay.
Hold on, let me make sure I didn't move this too far from where he was before. There we go. Okay. Wrong time to get a 1.
Yep. Pips. 5. Did you move farther than 2?
Well, that should be about there.
Yes. Okay.
And these guys are still facing wrong.
They're on break.
The ones for pips at the wrong time.
I'm gonna go 1.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go 2
Okay.
with him.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I'm gonna move 3. I'm gonna move 4.
Or is he already is he locked down? Is he locked down by this guy? Oh, okay, you're doing that. All
I'm
right.
gonna go 5.
Okay.
Start here. I'm a 4 and you're a 1.
And I recoil.
They don't do really well fighting him. I mean, recoiled him, but still. That didn't get rid of his -1. So we're going to do this one first, where it's 5 to 3.
Mm-hmm.
Get him! 11.
To 6.
Nope, not good enough. And I don't advance because it would take me in a bad going. And we're each down 1 here, so I'm down to a 3 and you're down to a 2.
Yep. And I probably died.
7 to 3,
Yep.
dead. And that's it, 3 to 3.
Oh, hey.
You're snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. Well, it's not over yet, but It's just one kill to each of us.
Yep. I think I have to do this now. May or may not help any. Here, that way. That way. He still has a...
You need me to roll 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
You need me to roll 1.
It's the turn where I roll low 1-1 and you've been rolling 4s and 5s. That's...
Look.
There we go. That's what we need.
So then I have to do what I'm about to do.
Okay. And I do that because I have to turn and face you.
And if you fight me off,
Mm-hmm.
and the next turn you roll like a 3, you're in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
If I rolled a 2, I push him forward, I close the door.
Yeah. But with a 1, my choices were, if I don't do that, you bring these guys up and you get him.
Yep.
All right.
42 for the game. Got him.
Got him.
There you go.
The Lusitanians tribe.
Well, there's a reason they didn't take over the whole world. Okay.
Yep.
Flip.
Flip. Okay.
That was a good game, though. I think that big hit. Now you know how not to set the Romans up.
Oh, I just could have done that for you.
Don't set the Romans up that way. All right, Joe. I'll show you how to win with these guys.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. So
I'm going to pull my guys off the board, or your fellows off the board. We'll leave the terrain where it is.
they poke you pretty good there.
What's that?
These guys poke you pretty
Oh, that's
good.
real. That's yeah, but they're filed down. They won't draw blood. I hope not.
Okay, so I set up. I'm probably going to set up this part here in the middle the same.
If you want to do it that way.
What I might do,
I think the general's definitely in the back.
the general's definitely got to be in the back. These are the spear.
Yep.
What we're going to do is we'll put the spear in there with them. They got to be
The back of the unit. There he is, right there.
general. Okay.
Yeah, he's got to be touching that back line,
Okay.
and then the rest of your forces.
I'm just going to put the spear up there and have the blades back here. Yeah, we'll go with this. What's the worst that can happen? I get crushed. Huh.
When I keep a score on these, I'm actually enjoying that a lot more because then I can, hey, don't do that. I just want a good. I want a game that creates a good narrative. I think you hit upon. That's the guy who's there. It's this guy, right?
The one with all the red capes. That's the blade.
He has one red cape. The one with all the red capes. Okay.
Because those are the Celtiberians. The others are just auxiliaries.
Silly auxiliaries?
Those are auxiliaries because the gave me just enough figures to do the army that I'll stick a couple of these Celtiberians in with these Savoy figures, and that way you'll do the auxiliaries. Roman die. Like Roman meal. You remember Roman meal?
Roman meal bread? I can't say that I've had it. They still make it?
No, they don't make it.
It's,
I wish they did.
It's in Arnold, isn't it?
I believe it is. It's the original Roman meal bread was very, very good. I always loved it.
It's like a wheat, right?
It's a wheat. Kind of like a wheat, but not quite like a wheat.
Roman wheat?
No.
One more skirmisher. Let's put him right here in the middle. Nah. Let's flank over here with him. Okay. So you've got skirmisher, a bunch of blades, more blades.
Cav, the other skirmisher.
Okay.
Blade, spear, and the sucker who's in the middle of the trap out there.
Okay. All right, and then I've got Soloi,
Auxiliary.
fast auxilia, Soloi, fast auxilia, light horse, and then whatever the hell his name is, the general Baratheus. What did he say what his name was? Viriathus. A Soloi and a fast blade. Okay.
Those Celtiberian mercenaries.
All right, and I got the first bound.
Yep.
What'd you roll last time? Like a 5 or something,
5,
right?
right?
Let's hope I don't roll a 1.
Oh.
If I rolled a 1, I still would have come after you.
Yep.
All
But
right.
that would have been the thing to do, in my opinion.
This guy comes here.
Yep. I don't think I really did a whole lot of wrong. It's just when the turns got going, I just didn't get enough pips to get
he has to be the one that does it.
I couldn't get enough pips to get the general turned around and get him up there.
2.
2. Yep.
Move these guys together as a group for 3.
3. All right. Yep.
I'm actually going a little farther past him. 3. This is men who stare at camps. He's looking over here. Hey, look behind you. I'm busy.
What's going on in the
I'm looking at the menu. What are we having? What's the soup du jour today? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you're at 3. You got 3 more.
Five.
How's it? You're at 3, 4. That's 4.
Okay. Maybe I want to spend 2 on them.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Whew. And what? 5? How'd you get a 5 all of a sudden?
5, 6.
Now, if you wanted to, could you have moved the light horse with them, or would they have to
No,
move?
they have to be separate. Yeah.
Okay.
They have to be separate.
Even though the auxiliary are going through there, but the light horse are in the open.
No, it's got to be a group move. So.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Well, you know what this is.
Know what this is? Yep.
5 to 3.
5 to 3.
Get him!
Romans. Yeah.
Oh, he just melted away.
They just rolled over there.
Well, now you don't have to worry about. Now you just got your spearman suicided. And I'm going to, of course, move forward.
Yep. So this is 4. So you're going to have to do this like you did. There it is. You're going to have to move back for 1. I'm going to form a column and move them one base width to there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Okay.
No shooting.
You like it when there's no shooters.
It's nice for a change. 4. All right. Is there a 4 out here somewhere?
There should be. I got a 4 right here if you want a 4.
Yeah, it's just easier.
Okay.
Good. All right, you're still in the river.
Mm-hmm. Technically, yeah.
So I'm going to attempt to contact you because I'll be +1
Maybe
against
+1,
you.
yep.
So I'd be a 4. Okay. That's 1. And you'll be a 3.
3.
And I'm going to move him over here
Okay.
because
So
now that'll drop you to a 2.
Drop me to a 2.
Okay.
4 to 2.
And 2 pips left. I gotta lock this guy down so he doesn't have free reign to go munch on him.
Munch.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna move him over for 3.
Okay.
4 to 2 over there.
4 to 2.
Get him!
I am a 7 lock. Is that right? No.
I am an 8.
You're at 8. I'm a 7. So I recoil, right?
Yes, I believe you have a choice to go through if you want. I don't know why you'd want to.
I don't know why I would want to either.
You also have a choice of
I'm going to go back 40.
of going back 40 if you wanted to. Again, I don't know why you'd want to. I think you just recoil 30 and you push them both back.
Okay, in that case, we'll put this right here.
Delaying tactics up there.
All right.
Make sure I didn't miss not something because can't say that really happened. No, you don't feel it.
Okay, 6.
Yeah, they would have told them that would have been the game, but
Yeah.
I don't want the game to be over. I want it to be. I don't care about losing or not. I want it to be a good narrative. Good narrative.
Let me borrow your 2 because I realized I brought mine for playing them, not these guys. So 2 will not close the door there. All right, so if we do that. Across.
You good on beverage?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. I will drink it and then put it over here.
If I'm seeing this right, it looks like I'm going to be short if I do that. That's fine. So I'm going to move there for 1.
Mm-hmm. You mean short of being able to go
Won't
into
be able
close
to contact
combat?
with him. I'll be just short of
He
contact.
should be perfectly aligned with him. Yep. Because this was perfectly aligned there. Yep.
So 1,
Mm-hmm.
2, 3. Now they can move together, the wheel, and then
Well, how close are you?
I'm like,
1 and a smidge?
yeah, 1 a smidge.
So you'd have to smidge over.
Mm-hmm. And go.
Well, if nothing else, you could do this.
Yeah, okay.
And that's good enough.
All right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm. That gives me the -1.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. 5, 6.
Mm-hmm. The battle's actually good with the river.
All right, so I am a 4 down to a 3, and you are a 3 down to a 2.
Hold on there. Hold on there. Hold on there.
I
Lock.
am a yep, it's a lock.
If there's a difference of 1.
Yep. So I'm a 6, you're a 6, so it's your turn.
Pips. 3.
3.
Is perfect.
You're not locked down.
I have to do that. It might be curtains for me, but I have to do that. 1. I have to move this guy far enough that you can't close the door on him. 2, 3. Letting everything ride on that one.
All right.
Get him!
You're.
I'm a 2.
We're locked again.
There you go.
All right. So, well, if I get a 1, I know what I got to do.
I know what you got to do if you roll a 1. You close the door with him.
Well, I also free the general from being.
Yeah, you're right. You probably do that one. Look at that. You wished
Yeah,
upon it.
yeah.
I think you need to do this
I'll
one.
do that one. I got to do
Yeah,
that.
you got to do that one.
Because if I don't do that one, then the general's at risk.
Well, just don't roll a 1 with the general.
Yeah, hopefully not. Okay, so we'll start with this one where I'm a 5 and you're a 1.
Okay. Trying to get me to flee.
God.
I don't advance.
And it's a 3 to 2 again.
Get him!
You get recoiled. He had something more than a 1. Oh well.
Pips. Oh, man.
The general's messages just aren't getting there.
I'm going to see if I can do something dirty.
Dirty.
Mm-hmm. And can I form a column up with this guy and then take these guys and come in at such an angle so that I hit you and you're going to be up against that unit.
Now, is he
and
locked?
pop.
He's not locked down.
Nobody's locked down.
Okay, no one's locked down. Okay.
No one's locked down. So, what angle does that need to be at? You would have to be.
But wouldn't you enter
something
his
needs
threat
to-
zone first? Because you're not entering his threat zone.
So here's the threat zone.
Mm-hmm.
I got to make sure I enter his threat zone first. Okay, so we're going to leave him where he is just for positioning. I may not be able to do it. If I come in like this, okay, I'm good. I'm entering towards him. So what happens if I go like this?
Would it be a...
Does he fit? It's exactly what it is. That's what I got to do. It's a magnet, so look, he's stuck. Well, that's why they work so well.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I have to do.
Okay.
That's
and
what I have
and
to
he's
do.
going with them, or is he not going? Or
He has to go with him, yes, so that
Okay.
so it makes you conform to
makes
me.
me conform to you. Okay.
That's dirty. Now, it's even dirtier, okay? Because I'm a 3, you're a 5,
Down
but
to
I'm up to a 4
4.
because you're in the water. So I'm a 4 and you're a 5. Get him! Oh, look at that.
I'm
You fought in the right place. But I wanted people to see that because that's what I love to do. Is I love using those Napoleonic columns to.
and I follow because you're a auxiliary, not a.
Yes, but you may not follow because of the river.
Oh, because I was in the river?
I don't know. Let's see what it says. Pursuing. Destroy the man on the camp with a horse, or his pursuit moves across the battlefield, or enter such bad going. No, it's just bad going. It's not other. It's not rough. They pursue.
So they pursue.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. It was worth a shot. I had to try to do that.
Yep. Certainly.
That was creative. So now you need to roll a 1 again.
Now I need to roll. How about a 5? A 5 would be good. A 1.
Lusitanian witchcraft.
You're killing me. 1. If we got 1.
What an interesting game. The other one was interesting also.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted people to see that. That's a dirty trick. Hope it's safe over there.
You go with that.
Try to flee my
Trying
eyes.
to get you to flee. We'll start with I'm a 5, you're a 1.
Yep. There it is.
And I triple you. So
You
I
don't
quadruple
advance.
you. But I get him for the moment out of the way.
Get the hell out of here.
And then it's a 5 to 3 over here.
Yep. That one I'm worried about. Yep. Yep. Pop. And you advance. Okay. So I got 1 unit dead. Hips. 6.
Oh, better wake up, boss.
Well, time for a light horse to do their thing. I think the light horse is going to be more useful on this side. It's a scent spraying
Sprint
thing.
spray, yep.
Yeah, it sounds like some android that's got, has a is a sniper sniping for you. Okay, that's 1.
1. Yep.
Hold on a second here. I should be there. Okay. I need to protect this guy. So the way to protect those guys is to move these guys here. At least temporarily protect them. 1, 2. Three. It's orderly.
Mm-hmm.
4. What in the hell is going on over here? 5. 6. Okay.
Okay.
I like this battle. I like these battles. It's deceptively stupid looking.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you don't have a lot
5
of
to 2. The blades.
Yes.
And I'm 11 to 6. So, and I do not follow you. Right.
Correct.
Correct. Okay.
Correct. Now, can you roll a 1
Can
yet
I roll
again?
a 6? Come on, give me a 5 or 6. 3. Okay. It's better than a 1. That's for sure. Okay.
This army's cool, Joe.
They just had some rotten luck at times.
Yeah.
1, 2. If I do that, but I gotta get some more people across the river. And I don't want to move him alone because I don't want to run the risk of him. If I move one base, if we're touching, then
Yeah, you can't. That's unacceptable.
Okay.
You don't want to do that.
So I have to go there for 1,
Mm-hmm.
and 2 is to get these guys try and get them across the river, but to do some good. And 3 is now because he's across the river. I'll go there for. They're not lined up, so he couldn't.
Right.
He couldn't go with them. Okay.
And you saw what I did here, where I didn't put him in there. So if you want to fight this guy, you gotta go in.
I have to go up there.
I won't have height advantage, but we'll both be 3s.
Yeah.
So.
One fight. I'm a 5. You're a 2.
Yes. That's a flea.
10. So you're.
That's some fleage. Wrong one. He's scared. He's more scared than that. Okay.
All right.
Pip pip.
Pip pip. Hooray!
Ah, literally pip. Wow, I can't even move these guys forward because of these 2.
Yeah, you can because they're Saloy.
Correct, but I can move them together.
Yeah.
I can't move him or him with these 2.
Oh, with those 2, okay.
Because they're not part of the same group. Actually, he's in bad going as well. So they're screwed 6 ways from Sunday.
Now, if I move up and contact you, you'd be in the rough, but I would still be in the clear. I would still be in the open.
Which guy are we contacting?
We're talking about if I took these in my turn, move them up to contact them.
Correct. I'm in bad going, but you're not. You're still
Okay.
5s. You're
But
still
would
fighting
you
as
wouldn't
5s.
get any height because you're on the hill, but I'm not on the hill.
No, the front edge is not.
Okay.
The entire front edge, my entire front edge has to be on the hill. So
Okay.
like you wouldn't get it. And I have to be uphill from you.
All right.
So there's no height advantage there.
Okay.
Wow, I could do some dirty shit. So I could actually take this guy and say, you know what? I want to contact him in the front. You can always contact him to the front. So I'm going to make best effort, which means I'm not going to have a recoil back here somewhere. And you have to come over or fight as a -1, and I'm going to be a 3. So it's going to be a 3-3, but with no recoil on me. If I thought you were going to roll a 1, that would be the way to do it, because that's more than. Well, I can move 4. Coming over here that's not going to benefit anything. I'm going to be a 2. You're going to be a 3. I could move him by himself forward against that. That's not a winner.
That wouldn't be. I don't think that would be a.
That's a non-winner. I can move him over here, but then it's you're a 3. I'm a 2. Or I can do the other thing, which would be.
Move him up to there.
Yeah. I'd move him over here, but then we got command and control issues. That's where he needs to be. Okay, you're up.
Okay.
But I wanted to point that out. I could bring him in to try to make contact here, but that's a no recoil situation for me. 6. There you go.
Okay, now we can engage some people. Okay. I don't think we can do that. He is locked down. Is he? And what would you say? Yes.
I'd say not.
No. Okay.
I shouldn't be able to because I got recalled.
All right.
I mean, I ran. Oh, he's free to be.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you want to be when you grow up?
try this out. If it works, great. Doesn't work, great. Take him for 1. Move him there.
Okay.
Now, would this move as 1 pip or 2 pips? Because they're at a slight angle versus them.
You have to move them separately.
Okay.
And you'll have to move these first so that they'll come over
All right.
and
So
leave space.
we'll go ahead and move these.
I actually forgot about that. Mm-hmm.
And he'll move with them.
Okay. That's 2.
He moves there.
That's 3.
3. Because the head of the column was already across, he can move as normal, correct?
No, because you're not moving as a column.
Ah, true.
It's what I had to do with my guys.
Okay, in that case.
But that's the right move.
We'll
I
move
think.
him. Get him up here to get some more people.
Remember, he's got to keep crossing that same.
Yep. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to move him over 1 base width,
Mm-hmm.
then move him up 1 base width. I'm not going to be able to affect this, but I can get up here to get in the way.
Do you want to be up against them or where you are?
I'll be up against them.
Okay.
All right, and that leaves 1 more left, which we will move this Soloy over to here. Okay.
We have a few combats.
Yep. Those aren't going to really matter because
You're a 5 to my 2. You're a 5 to my 2. You're 4 to my 3, and you're 3 to a 2.
And these,
All you can do is get a
all I
flip
can do is push you back or flee.
to make this
Yeah.
combat better.
Make that combat better.
So that when you fight this one, it's better to improve your odds of killing.
So
that
we'll
guy.
do this one here first.
Okay.
I'm 5 to 2.
Okay.
6 to 4 recoils you.
You
Do
not
I don't think-
advance
I don't
because it's
think I
soloy.
Yep.
Okay. Might as well do this one. It's
Do
not
that
really
one here.
anything
5
else.
to 2.
Yep. The overlaps won't matter because they're even.
I'm a 7.
5 to 2. So recoil and
Recoil.
reform my line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We'll do the.
I'm a
yeah.
2. You're a 4.
Yep. 2 to 4.
Get him! Nope. Not like that. We're not.
I'm a 9.
And I pop.
I don't follow because I'm not in
Right.
right. And
now-
then 3 to 2 there.
Yes.
Lock. Okay.
Pick, pick. 4.
At least you didn't get the plague I had, which was a couple 1s in a row. What does Tony do?
Let me put a marker where this guy is. Nope, I can't get back there. I'd be tempted to go back there and try to make contact with you and then move so he doesn't have a recoil and then fight him first and do get a 2 to 5. And if for some unknown reason I outscore you, you pop and then I fight that one. But can't do that because didn't have the movement for it. In other news, but I have to do that. 4 is what I rolled.
Yep. 4.
1. Oh, and I'm in bad going. That won't kill me. You got to double me.
Okay.
1.
Mm-hmm.
2.
Hello. Mono on mono.
3.
Now that's right, because he's an auxiliary, so you can't.
3. And I don't want him fighting in the open. 3.
Okay.
And just to be safe, when he was back here, they move. Then he goes up there.
Okay, no problem. So which one you do first?
That
3
one.
to 2?
Yeah. I don't get the overlap, but that allowed me to have you come to me.
Yep. I'm a 7.
Nope, he's a badass. That's why they have the wolf skins.
Okay, where to next?
I got to do the general.
Okay. 4 to 4.
4 to 4. Get him! Yep.
I recoil.
Let's do this one here where you're double overlap. You're a 1 and I'm a 2.
Yep.
Get him! Well, you live.
I reform with my general.
You reformed with your general. And here is, this is a 2 to 5.
Yep. 7 to 4, so you recoil.
Okay. Which means I will be like so.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's do this one where I have an overlap on you. You're a 4, and I'm a 2. And I run like the wind. So I'm really going to need you to roll a 1 again for me, see if you can help me out. And then it's a 2 to 5 there.
I'm a 6 to 4, so recoil you.
So they reform my line up here.
All right.
Okay. Can you roll a 1?
Can I roll 1? Or can I roll something higher than a 1? A 5.
You close the door here and move forward. I would think.
Yep. I'll move up like this for 1. Close the door for 2.
No.
He moves up for 3.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You kind of hung out to dry over there.
You need to win there. And the game's over. Because he's worth 2. You might have to put your Lusitanians up for sale on eBay for 99 cents. Yeah, if you'd rolled a 1 there, you can't do this, and he can't get out of there.
Yep. Because he's got to get out of the way, or he's going to get flanked over there.
Because I'm just looking for 1 kill.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 1 more left. I don't think I can move him up to that point. You come over and go up because I can't do that.
I think you can. As long as he fits.
Move him.
Nope. You're good. You're good.
Ever so.
You can't go over. You can't go any farther forward because then you're past his side. But
I just want to go ever so slightly, as what's our friend always say? Mitch.
Mitch the snitch.
Mitch the snitch. Okay. Well,
Hey, he's working right now. Joke's on him.
All right. So we're going to start with. Let's start with this one, where I'm a 3 and you're a 1.
Correct.
Cripers.
I'm a 5.
I'm a 4.
Okay. Well, there's some hope then. Well, now you should just leave that one for last. Then,
Yeah.
because it doesn't. Anything else affects it.
Or I'm a 4 and you're a 2 with a slight overhead. Make sure there's 1. So I'm a 8 to.
I recoil to 1.
Okay. And then this one we're both 3s.
Get him for the game.
Ooh. So I recoil.
And he recoils 15, and he's in bad going.
Oh well.
You didn't do anything wrong.
Now Tony for the win.
See? See?
Yeah.
No, I gotta do this. Because you're a 1, I'm a 4. That's the only thing with 1 pip.
Yep.
If I had rolled a 2, if I rolled a 3, I'd probably push these guys down the hill and try and close the door with him here.
Yeah.
But it'd be a 3 to 4, only to get a kill. No, it'd be 3 to 4. Yeah. There it is.
All right.
It's up to you. Don't roll like a sissy.
Roll
4 to 1.
big! I got
You
5.
survived.
So I recoil to up against him like that.
Yep. And now I hope you roll a 1.
Okay. Now let me ask this.
Uh-huh.
If they move up, does that suck you over to them?
So he has to move towards him.
Mm-hmm.
But if they both move towards him, you're going to contact him. And yes, I will conform. And then after all the movement, I will turn to face.
All right. So even if I move up, you can't close the door on you, correct? Because if I do that, then you won't have to turn and face. If I move them up, well, I don't know.
Roll the pistol. We see what our options are.
I think I've got to do that.
I think you have to do that to keep me from hitting him again.
Yep. So they'll move up like this.
Right. And he will do this and then go, okay, is there any other movement? And
Nope.
then I will turn. So had you rolled a 2, what you do is you move him forward.
Right.
Like that. And that way he's stuck that way.
Mm-hmm. All right. We'll
And
start.
remember, this guy's still in bad going a little bit, which
Okay.
you basically have to double him. But he's a 1, so
He's
he's
a
not
1,
that
so
difficult to double.
So we'll start with a 3 to 1 there.
Okay.
I am
I
a
think
8.
that did it. I think that did it.
Yeah, because I'm at 8 and you would
Now,
be a
let's make
3.
sure. Let's make sure that kills his ass. Is a Soloi, doubled, destroyed by knights, cavalry, or light horse if the enemy count is good, or if in close combat recoil from elements, if not flee. No, they still flee. They still flee. Destroyed by knights, cavalry, or light horse if it's in going the enemy count as good.
Well, I'm in good.
Right, but I'm not in good. And
Okay.
since you don't count that as good, I flee. This simple game is not simple. I thought it killed him. You'd still do it anyways. Because you got to get the overlap on this guy.
Yeah.
You could die right there.
Yep. 4 to 3.
4 to 3. Nope, he's going to recoil you.
I get recoiled.
Shit. If I roll a 1, you know what it's going to be.
Yep.
Not a 1.
Mm-hmm.
I got to do this.
Yep.
I have to.
Because now I have no recoil.
I have to. And give him -1. Might as well put myself where I'm in bad going. That's 2. I got to keep this guy's attention. Three. Remember, he's perfectly aligned there.
Yep.
I might as well stay even with him. I don't. Does that still keep you locked down?
Yeah, it should.
Yeah. Okay. 1,
You
2,
use 3.
3. Four, 5. I think that's the play.
Okay.
3 to 1.
You know what? I'm
You
a
recoil.
4.
This is the only other one, right?
Yep, that's what it looks like.
You're a
0.
a 0, and I'm a 4, and you have no recoil.
have no recoil.
That's the killer.
Yeah.
He just gave up.
All right, man.
Well, the bad news is you lost. The good news is you have a winning army. They win. You don't have to sell them for 99 cents.
Well,
now they can
they
be
had
$9.99.
They already had one win.
Well, this doesn't count. Remember, it's a scenario game.
Yeah. They beat Mitch that time with the last time we did Savoy Silliness.
I like the scenario games better. Mm-hmm. I like the scenario games better. We've done plenty of the other ones. I mean, we're still going to do all those at the tournament, at the conventions anyway. So it's just nice to play the little wrinkle. So what did you think about the scenario?
That's pretty interesting. I think the odds are you're going to be down 3 stands right off the bat, but because they're all light troops for the most part, they don't want to really. The Romans, you got to try and get them in the open. If you don't get them in the open, you're going to be at a little bit of a disadvantage. But it's still still an interesting fight because last time I killed 3 and didn't get anything else the rest of the game, and you just were able to whittle down. Coupled with my general decided to take the afternoon off in the first one.
You know, if you put, you definitely want to put the cavalry as a rear. As a fourth element, so
you don't want to put him in the
right.
first.
That's definitely not. That's definitely. But if you put a cavalry and a Saloy as the first 2 elements, now you make it so you only lose 2. However, you're losing elements that can fight in this bad going against the Spanish,
and they can quick kill a Saloy because you don't want to.
Correct. So I'm not sure that's the right move either, you know, because I would hate to not have the cavalry and a Saloy as the Romans, because, you know.
And with the Lusitanians, you almost have to put the fast blade on the end of that column.
I actually think the scenario is pretty well balanced, believe it or not. And the fact that the Roman is more than likely going to be down a significant portion of his army right off the bat, it gives the Lusitanian player an incentive to maybe come off that hill to get 1 or 2 kills.
Yeah.
Instead of it's like, oh, I got to kill all 4. Well, screw it. I'm just going to stay back in the hills. If it was like a standard battle. So.
Yeah. And with mine, that's one reason I ran the guys up there to start with, was so I could push, and I felt, well, because the your general is still somewhat exposed, I had to go try and go get him before the rest of the Romans cross. But I just couldn't get him, and you were able to eventually get the rest of the guys up and whittle down a few edges on them. But I think it's a mighty fine little engagement.
Yeah, I think it was a cool scenario. So you know, hats off to Henrique Cruz. So. We'll call this one a pleasurable experience. And, well, had a little bit of talk, an hour and 24 minutes, even with a massive oil spill, and still did the cleanup. So, yeah, good deal. All right, well, check it out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll have more DBA goodness coming for you guys. And, you know, catch you on the next time.
On the flip side.
Okay, folks. See ya!